What's up, everybody? I'm Puma Pete,
I'm Musa.
Hello, hello, it's Will.
and we are Friendly Fire Co-op plus Will, who's not a part of Friendly Fire Co-op. Just here.
Well, fuck you.
You know what, Will? Maybe if you start contributing, you'll be a part of it. However, you refuse to edit or play games with us. You are just
You've yet to invite me.
You're just a disembodied voice. You don't even play this game. All you do is complain.
All you guys do is play that game.
That's not true. We play Warframe. We have 3 episodes of Warframe.
Oh, I don't want to
Yeah.
play
Well, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't complain about not being on the show.
Well, why don't we just play Magicka?
Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Maybe that will be the next video. Who knows? Ooh. But nah, it probably won't be.
Tune in next time.
It probably won't be. Why don't you just play Torchlight, Will? Huh?
Yeah, then I could get you killed too.
Alright. My roommate just had to close my door so as to not disturb anybody. I feel bad for the guy that lives below me, though. I'm always curious if he can hear me when I record. He's probably like, what is going on up there?
Wait, do you live in like a 2-story house?
Yes,
That
it's
is
broken into
separated?
like 2 apartments.
Yeah.
And there's only one guy that lives below me. I'm very curious, like, where my room is in relation to his apartment, and if he can hear me.
Just hear me
Definitely
out.
can.
Should go ask him.
Do you know his name?
Nick.
Nick.
It is Nick.
Like Nick Cage?
Or like Nick Cannon.
Ah.
Nick the Cage.
Is that
He's
that
my
the
favorite actor, by the way.
is that the pre-agreed upon nickname of Nicolas Cage? Is Nick the Cage?
Yep.
It's a really lame nickname. Also, Mason, I refuse to believe he's actually your favorite actor.
He is actually the
I thought Arnold Schwarzenegger was your favorite actor.
Well, he's one of my favorites.
You just have terrible taste in actors, is basically what it comes down to.
Or the best taste.
I bet your third favorite's Matthew McConaughey, too, isn't it?
No, I'm not a big fan.
He won, you know, the Oscars like last week or whenever that was. How is he good? Did he like become a good actor all of a sudden? Because the last time I checked, Matthew McConaughey is literally only in films because he has awesome abs.
Is that it?
Isn't it? I was always under the impression that is why Matthew McConaughey was an actor.
I mean, I didn't think he was terrible. I mean, I think he's better than average. That's why he was in things.
I thought he was in things only because of the abs. Also, he won it for a movie I'd never even heard of. It was like the Dallas Buyers Club. Have either of you heard of that?
I've heard it.
Have you heard of it
But-
prior to the Oscars?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it's about at all.
It was about like some guy in Dallas that had AIDS, I think. And not like the helpful kind of AIDS that do stuff, but like the kind of AIDS that make you sick.
I don't know what you're thinking of, but why would you think it was something else?
What do you mean?
Like, why would you think it's helpful AIDS?
I mean, there are certainly people in real life that have AIDS that, you know, do
Help them
paperwork,
do
answer
stuff,
phones.
or edit things.
Yeah, maybe it's, you know, you could be our AIDS.
Could be, but never will.
Not with that attitude, you won't be. This is why you're not part of the show, man.
Well, I guess you win on this one.
What'd you say?
You win on this one.
Alrighty then. This is why we're not friends also. Maybe we could be friends if you would do editing. There's so many helicopters and bullets everywhere.
So, the next level of one of my passives, I get one of those skulls again.
You get one of those ones that vomits up acid.
One of them vomits up acid. The other one, I believe, shoots orbs of stuff.
I didn't even know there was another one. I thought there was only the acid vomiting one.
No.
He
there's
basically
one,
has the power of bulimia.
There's there's one.
Not
like,
to
right
make
below
light of
there.
bulimia. It's extra amazing too, though, because he doesn't have a stomach and therefore has no content to like vomit up. Are we allowed to make jokes like that? What is the policy on bulimia jokes? Or no?
I say there we go.
Well, this month I think is Bulimia Awareness Month or something like that.
We are
now
very aware of it.
yeah, we're extremely aware. We're aware enough to make jokes about it. We're making other people aware
So,
that
great
weren't.
job, guys.
Yeah, you know, we're trying to help the cause.
Oh.
Oh, boss fight, please.
More sand.
Please tell me that we are working our way back to you, babe, and also out of sand. Ooh. Alright, I'm kind of excited for this boss fight, because I feel like
Alright.
we're in like a gladiator arena.
Welcome. No.
Oh my, what is that? It is like a mechanical centaur. That's actually what it looks like. It also resists
People say
magic
it's a
attacks,
mechanical centaur.
which is great because, you know, we're not, you know, like 100% magic or anything like that. Oh, and there's siege turrets. It's a mechanical centaur that is also jousting us.
I mean,
Might be my favorite boss of this game so far.
That's a little kinky.
What? What about it
Mechanical
is?
Centaur. Just.
oh, well,
Like, do you think there are a lot of people that are into that?
I mean,
Alright, so the siege turrets can't die.
yeah, I know. I was just about to say.
I kept attacking them, and I was like, I actually do no damage. But this guy resists magic attacks, so we also do no damage to him either. It's just an unfortunate circumstances.
We do some damage.
Mason, why aren't
We
you
do,
a paladin
4.
like I told you? If you were a paladin, you probably wouldn't have died there either.
Mason is not a team player.
Mason's more of a team player than you are. What are you doing for the team, Will? Nothing. That's the answer.
Making terrible suggestions and being
Providing
grumpy.
great medical attention.
They're providing great medical attention.
Yep.
Like, what kind of... What have you done for us on a medical, you know, standpoint?
I mean, at least this guy
Nothing.
stays in the cage well.
It's very true. Oh, I just teleported into the cage with him. Oh, thank God I did not get stuck in there.
Nick the cage.
Nick the cage. He's stuck in the cage with Nick the cage.
Are you sure it's not Nick the Rage Cage, like a wrestler?
Nick
Oh,
the
man.
rage cage?
Yeah, like one of them WWE wrestlers.
Or like rage cage, like, from, freaking...
Oops, that-
Oh, what's it called? No, I'm drawing a blank. Jack
I don't
Black's
know.
band. Rage Cage. And Jack Black... I don't remember... What is... Mason, you saw them in concert. What are they called?
Tenacious D, that's the name of the man.
Oh, Tenacious D, right. Rage Cage is part of Tenacious D. Have you seen that movie?
Yes, it's
I
great.
love that movie. That's like my bad movie that I enjoy watching. Like, I feel like everyone has like a
Ow.
bad movie that they're a fan of. That's like mine.
I'm glad we're not playing on hardcore, because I literally would have died like 9 times.
If we were playing on
Best.
hardcore, we wouldn't have made it this far into the series. We'd have like 3 episodes, maybe.
Yeah.
Mason, what's your favorite bad movie?
My favorite bad movie. Well, it is a Nick Cage movie. And
Is it The Witcher?
The Wicker Man.
Or The Wicker Man? The bees!
Yeah.
They're stinging my eyes!
He literally runs up to some girl and Falcon punches her in the face while wearing a bear costume. It's fantastic.
Why was he in a bear costume? Just because they're like, you know, it'd be funny if we put Nick Cage in the bear costume.
And have him punch some random...
I feel like that was
Random
probably... They were like in a meeting and they were trying to write the film. And they were like, alright, well we know for a fact we want Nick Cage. Just like, what are Nick Cage's strengths? And it was like, they had like a...
Bear costume.
Yeah, they had like a diagram and it was like Nicolas Cage's strengths and weaknesses. And like under weaknesses, it was like acting and, you know, being a convincing actor. And under strengths, it was like bear costume, punching girls in face. It's like, we need to make these two things happen together.
It's It's just such a ridiculous movie. And it
Nicholas-
doesn't make sense.
Nicolas Cage has had one good film ever.
And what's that?
National Treasure.
Actually, Bringing Out the Dead. Good movie.
Con Air is also a very good movie.
I've never seen Con Air.
And have you guys ever seen War Industry or Lord of War? That's what it was. Lord of War. That was
No, I
actually a
have
good
not.
movie.
Have you guys seen the movie Knowing?
No, what's it about?
Have I discussed? So I have not discussed my intense hatred for the movie Knowing on
No,
the channel
no, you
before.
have not.
All right. So I watched. I saw the commercials for Knowing, and I was like, yeah, this movie might be good. Like it was about the Nicolas Cage like finds this list of numbers that like predict all of these like terrible natural disasters like around the world.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And I was like, you know what? This is an interesting concept. There were like plane crashes and stuff. And then he gets to the last number, and it was like the entire population of Earth, and it was slated to take place like a day from like when he found out. And then they just brought in like aliens, and like the aliens were gonna blow up the Earth and take like 2 people away to like keep the human race going on another planet. And I was like, wow, this movie just went from almost interesting to just the dumbest premise ever. Like I got so angry. I felt like I wasted like an hour and a half of my time just because of the last 15 minutes of the film. I would have been much happier if they would have just ended it. And I would have been like, you know what, there was no ending, but no ending is better than that ending.
Last month, there on Comcast, there was a Nick Cage section on one of the channels that you could watch on demand, and I've watched a bunch of his movies.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's probably like my second least favorite movie ever.
I mean, Bringing Out the Dead is.
What is the
great
worst film you guys have
movie.
watched? I'm going to tell you now, there's only one right answer to the worst film ever.
Birdemic. and then
Did you
there's
actually
The
watch
Room,
that?
If you've ever seen that.
What's it called?
The Room.
The Room. What is The Room about?
I can't even tell you, man. It's that ridiculous.
Alright, Will, what is the worst movie you have ever seen?
I don't know, man.
Will, if you're going to be on the show, you have to contribute to the conversation in some way. This isn't even a hard question.
I stopped playing my game now, so now I can focus.
Alright,
I'm not a big fan of Disney movies.
For the record,
I actually hate Disney movies.
the correct answer to worst film ever is the Batman movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That movie is so bad. Everything about that film is awful.
Well, it's actually the best.
Dude, it's so bad that George Clooney like apologized for being in it. He was like, "I'm sorry that I was in that horrible film. Siegebreaker, getting it done, beating the quests. Please tell me we're done with this place." Oh wow, that was unexpected.
Yeah, I actually watched some of that movie, and it made me throw up in my mouth.
Man,
It made you throw up in your mouth.
What's good?
Mason, that
Did
movie's
you hear
so boss
all of
chest.
these ice puns?
Dude, the dialogue in that film is the worst written like dialogue in any film ever in history. Fact.
You know what? I'm looking this up now. Worst movie ever made.
Look up the movie The Room. It's hilarious.
All right, this is the guy we have to talk to. Seek the Railmaster
Do you
and
guys
depart
like
for Grunt.
the Transformers movies? I hate them.
Mason.
You mean Explosions Part 1, 2, 3, and 4?
The first one I didn't hate
The
that
first
much.
one wasn't bad.
Yeah, it just went downhill from there.
Who? Plot
Please
points for
tell
the
me.
story.
Oh my God, we're leaving. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I might just. I am. We're skipping the cutscene.
According to Wikipedia,
Mason, we're in a desert.
2010's worst. For The Last Airbender.
I
yeah,
heard that
movie
movie was
pretty bad.
awful. I never watched
Jack
it.
and Jill.
I heard that movie was also really bad. To be fair,
That's
you could
my
put like
goal.
any recent Adam Sandler movie, and like that would be a
Whoa
right answer
there.
probably.
Yeah.
I like Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
Come on now.
all of his old stuff. What's your favorite most recent Adam Sandler film?
I like Grown Ups.
Grown Ups wasn't bad. That really wasn't an Adam Sandler exclusive film though. That was like Adam Sandler and Friends.
Isn't that always Adam Sandler movies?
Yeah, but this, but like The Waterboy, that's like an Adam Sandler film.
Second place.
All right.
Quickening.
Me and Mason will continue our journey through the forest without Will next time on Friendly Fire Co-op. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.